Who on earth is flawless and without fault? I am Tumelo. I am part of the Inside Out campaign. So this week we're just discussing how we could let go of our insecurities and how to become better versions of ourselves. So I'll be sharing a few suggestions that have come from the girls, the last group discussion, as well as my own my perspective and how I see the whole thing. So the first point says believing that you're worthy. So one girl wants to believe that they're worthy. I think that we're all worthy, but we need to understand our worth. We need to know that we are worthy. We need to also know our value, because then it's easier for us to love ourselves unconditionally, and we leave no space for judgment. We leave no space for people to determine the person that we are and how we carry ourselves in public. And the second point says knowing that I'm not perfect. So I always say this, that the society has set unrealistic standards of perfection. I always say that. One, because now why does one person have to look the same as everybody else or one other person? Because now we are different people, not only by looks but by personality, by characteristics. Imagine now if everybody had to walk looking the same way, if everybody had to talk the same way, if everybody had to think the same way, would be living in such a boring world. So I just think that's just it. Like, we can't be the same person, because now we live in a world of diversity. So it's time that we embrace diversity, that we accept that we are all different and try to run our own race. Like, we should pace ourselves so that it's easier for us to change, because now if you know and if you work on understanding the person that you are, you're able to fix your mistakes, you're able to change the things that you want to change, instead of not listening to people say, oh no, you're too skinny, now you want to go and eat a lot because now you need to gain weight. I just think that it's not relevant, it's not fair, first of all. So just run your own race, pace yourself, and be the person that you want to be at your own time. Which brings me to my next point. Another girl said, being who I want when I want to be it. So that's just basically what I said. Pace yourself, do things at your own time, so that you're not regretting whatever that you did the last time you did it, because now you're doing it because somebody else said you must do it, or somebody else wanted you to do it, or you're trying to make somebody else happy. We are living our own lives, we have different lives. So now if you're doing something that pleases somebody else, then now you're not doing something that will be worthy of your time. So pace yourself, do things at your own time, do things that you want to do in order for you to handle your insecurities and fix the things that you want to fix. But I don't think that you should like beat yourself up for the way you look, for the way you are. Just accept yourself, which is the next point. Another goal says acceptance. You need to accept your personality, you need to accept your skin, your height, like everything that you're insecure about. Accept it so that you're able to work on it and have a positive mindset, because then if you start thinking differently, then you are different altogether. Because now if you don't embrace your flaws, embrace your insecurities, then you surround yourself around negativity, and that causes a negative mindset. So then you start thinking of yourself like, okay, I'm not good enough, I have to do this just to look like somebody else, or I have to change this, I have to use a different skincare. Like, just stop comparing yourself to people, because comparison is the real reason behind insecurities. So stop that, accept yourself for the person that you are, and that way you're able to move forward at your own terms. So the next point says embrace your flaws. So I searched for the definition of perfection, and it says flawless and without fault. Who on earth is flawless and without fault? Nobody. So how do you reach perfection? That was the last week's discussion, and it was said that perfection is within, meaning that if you're satisfied with the person that you are, and if you think that you are enough, then you're perfect just the way you are. And I would like to shout it out, because now it is true. If I was to tell myself that I'm enough, and if I was to tell myself that I'm beautiful just the way I am, and I don't need to reach standards of perfection, then I am perfect, because now nobody can tell me that, no, you're not perfect because of this and this and that. Now that I know that I'm perfect, then I am able to tell myself that, you know what, I'm enough. So another thing is, I think that we should start talking about our feelings, talking about the way we feel on a daily, venting with other people, communicating, so that people talk to you about their insecurities. It helps, honestly, it helps, because now you know that you're not alone, so you don't feel alone, you don't feel isolated. And stop surrounding yourself around negativity. It changes your mindset, it affects you negatively, so stop doing that. As well as comparing yourself, stop comparing yourself to other people. You're the best version of yourself, so stop doing that to yourself. And also emphasizing on believe that you're beautiful, because if you start believing that you are that person, you are beautiful. So I think that's just it from me today. Thank you guys for subscribing to our page, and that's it from me.